think I'm back live again. Okay, it should be. Okay. So warning about stream bitrate, that's okay. I think we're good now. Alright. Alright, here we go. Let's accept our first quest from Captain Garrick.
The Alliance leaves no one behind. I need everyone in top form if we're to complete this mission.
Alright, just telling you
Show me
attack
what you
combat
can do.
dummy. It's gonna basically show you how to use your skills and bring you through.
Good. Next?
The very
That's
beginner
odd.
things of World of Warcraft.
Private Cole will
Get a
run you
quick
through the
level.
rest of the drills. I need to discuss this storm with the helmsman.
Let's move into sparring positions. I'll let you have the first strike.
We have a mission to accomplish.
Here to help however I can. Never run from your opponent. Stand your ground.
Oh, I don't
fight
have
until
Plater
the end.
installed. I'm gonna have to get Plater back.
Remember to always face your enemy.
Or Neat Plates or one of those add-ons. I know that they're going away, but I don't know that.
Well, I'd say you're more than ready for whatever we find on that island.
I don't know that it has the options in the game yet to really work that well. Okay.
Private Cole, reporting for duty. Captain, we can't weather this storm for long.
Everyone below decks, now!
I wanted to pull this window out so people could see my chat to see which items I pick up. I'm trying to think where the best spot to put it would be. Gonna get the mini map up there. I'm just gonna put it right here for now. This damage meter. Shrink it down. Yeah, shield over. I just got it. Damage meter won't matter much because I'm gonna be playing solo a whole lot, so I'll just make it smaller and put it over there. Alright. Let's see, it looks kinda alright. Alright, let's continue on.
We'll find that missing expedition.
YouTube is not responding. What's going on? Shows that I'm still alive, so I'm going to just assume that I'm still alive.
Recruit! Thank the light. Are you injured?
So we'll get the main all the things page up. And then show the zone under it. Let's see. Let's see if I want to watch. Alright, so Holy I can just kind of look at from time to time. Alright, I think I'm good. I don't need to see all that either. Let's do it this way.
Alliance leaves no one. Murlocs are dangerous in large numbers. Take back our supplies, but avoid fighting too many of them at once.
Let me get Plater. Or Neat Plates or one of these other add-ons that I shouldn't have to do too much configuration with. Okay. So we're gonna do here, Neat Plates, Neat Plates. Let's just do that. And then the screen might go black here for a second. I'm just gonna relog real quick. And we'll hop back in. Alright. And we're back in. Show the health. Threat, non-threat, enemy status text, health and percent. Yeah, whatever, that'll work. Alright. I'll probably end up changing this a little bit as I go. So as you can see in the bottom right hand corner, the tooltip shows that a bunch of items can drop off these mobs. Hopefully we'll get them as we go through. Make this a lot smaller here. Pop all the things, and then I'm just going to pop this here and move my coordinates to the top right. Pop this up a little bit higher. Change the background so it's a little bit more visible on stream. Alright, good. Just leave it like that. Lock it there. Alright, oh, these starter tips are gonna drive me nuts. Alright. So I don't have the dented plate boots collected yet, so I'm gonna equip them. And it didn't show all the things in this window. Let's get that. Just make general one have system messages, errors ignored, pet battle info, ping. I don't know. I'll just try to make it. Achieve announcement, maybe? Okay, I'll just kind of play with this as we go.
We have a mission to accomplish. Keep your guard up. Lives depend on us.
Alright, so you have to hit all these guys with first aid here. They made it so you don't have to like click the
Nasty
item anymore.
storm.
You just get
It
close
must have
enough
hit
to
the first boat too.
Never
bomb and you
seen
right
a
click.
storm like that.
Your mouse will turn into the icon. So that's kind of nice.
Don't worry. We'll find the expedition.
And then just keep
The
moving on.
Alliance leaves no one behind. You three,
Alright, open your
scour
map.
the island for any sign of the expedition.
Wish I had a
Recruit,
mount
you
here,
and I will
but
scout ahead.
no mount, so we'll just keep moving. Oh, my auto run isn't toggled. Oh, where is it? Keybinds? Keybinds. Movement keys. Auto run. So this is the add-on here. Rare scanner that shows you when different things
We'll
pop up that
find
you
that
might want to
missing
go get.
expedition.
And then it's it'll also be on your map up here. It's the abandoned treasure chest. So I'm just gonna get rid of that.
Of course I did. He's my son.
Flashlight.
But more than that, he's a soldier of the Alliance. We leave no one behind.
I'm out of range.
And at this point of the game, it's weird because you don't have AoE loot yet, but as you continue on, you get that. Maybe it's level 10. I don't know. It's pretty soon. You also don't have edit mode for your UI, so I will definitely be changing up my UI as soon as I get edit mode re-enabled here. I'll come over and grab the chest that it was pinging me about. Can contain some gear that obviously we want the transmogs for. And there's a piece, the broken belt or dented plate, waist guard, whatever this is. So we'll equip that. Let's see if my old things pops up. It does. Good.
I need to get closer.
And for the purpose of this playthrough, I'm going to play as Prot. With this paladin at least. So it should make queuing a lot faster when I have to get into instances, and it should make survivability a little bit better.
Quillbor ambushed us. Eat first, Ilaria. You need your strength. Recruit, Quillbor are far deadlier than Murlocs. You need to be ready for the dangers ahead.
So now you have to come out here and you have to duel Captain Garrick.
All right.
I think you have to
Let's see
shield
if
slam her
Crusader
like
Strike increases your
3
holy
times or
power.
something. Takes
You'll
kind of
need
forever.
it to use more potent abilities. You're brimming with holy power. Fine work. A skilled paladin builds up holy power quickly, and then uses
Too bad you
good.
can't just kill her and
Keep
move on,
using
but
Crusader Strike to build up your holy power.
we'll be here for a minute.
You have enough holy good. You're out of holy power, so you strike to generate more. You're getting the hang of it. Keep using Crusader Strike to gain holy power.
But this is a pretty good tutorial zone for anybody who hasn't played this type of game before. It really tells you exactly what to do.
You have enough holy power. Good. You're
There we
ready to face the Quillbor. Let's get our people back.
And as you can see, every time I complete a quest or loot an item or something that's only in this zone, we'll get all the things to go up a number.
We
So
have
like
a
now we
mission
should
to
go up to 10
accomplish.
here out of 306.
Stay focused and sharp.
It is good to see you.
We'll head north
new
and
skill.
rendezvous with the others. Ilaria, recover your stamina before pushing forward.
Stuck on the boat. Alright, let's keep moving.
I've never given up on any member of the Alliance. I'm not about to start by failing my son.
So the Holy and Grail add-ons show which quests are still available and what you haven't done yet.
Over here. The Quillbor are conducting some sort of ritual. That expedition is counting on us. Aim true. The hunt goes on.
Let's go. Those monsters have my son.
Henry, I didn't see him, but I'm sure he's still alive.
Alright, we'll go on.
I
We'll
know.
start killing some cool
I
boars
raised
here.
him to overcome any challenge.
I don't have a target. I don't have
Got a
a
rare,
target.
even though he's not really a rare. It just he's categorized as a rare mob, but I've seen him every time I come through here. So
I return to
gotta kill 7 cool boars, so might as well just kill him on the way. We'll go up. We'll get the rare. He's marked on your map with the little symbol there.
our tribe will survive.
Got some ragged leather boots. Even though we don't use leather, we can grab the transmog for those as well when we sell it. Oh, looks like the rare got killed. He'll pop back up in a minute, so I'll just kill some cool boars right here until he does. Complete this quest. Cooldowns are super slow this early in the game. There's another treasure chest here. He should repop any second now. I don't think he has a very long timer.
It's too far away. I need to get
Just
closer.
Geomancer while I wait. There he is.
No sacrifice.
So as far as being a rare, he's not very rare. He just pops up every minute or two. Looks like he can drop a battered globe,
Sacrifice.
and we got it. Perfect.
Ritual.
It's telling me to equip it, so you can either go over here, hit Alt, and show what kind of equipment you have for that slot, or you can just right-click it from your bags.
I need a target.
Alright, both quests are done. I'm gonna come up here and kill the Geolord.
Intruder. You will be our next sacrifice.
Move out of whatever upheaval spell is, probably knock you up in the air or something.
I knew the Alliance would rescue us.
Saved our friend
Let's get out
here.
of here.
Little goblin. We'll just move on. He disappeared. There's another chest over here, so we'll just come grab the cool boar treasure. Get the dented bracers, I assume. Yep, there they are. So we'll equip those. And every time you hear that sound,
Henry's
you've
mother.
collected something with
You
all the
always
things.
said
That
you'd
little
come for
chime.
us.
Well, he was right. Now, where's the rest of the expedition?
So there I collected a whole bunch of stuff.
But I know how
Blizzard
we
changed
can
that one of the
find
recent
out.
patches, so even though I got the plate war boots, you still get the transmog for the cloth and the mail, and the leather, so that you don't have to go through the game, 100 times to get all the transmog from questing. So that makes it really
We'll
nice.
show these ogres the power
We're still
of
leveling.
science.
Spellbook, a consecration.
I brought
This isn't
along
going to
a
be here for very long, but
miniaturized
I have it.
Scout-O-Matic 5000. Let's just unshrink it. Whoop, too big. A slight adjustment,
And we'll be able to vendor stuff here pretty soon after this quest chain.
there, just right. Give it a try.
So you hop on this thing, and we're basically going
Come
to
in.
scout
It seems
and
the
see what's going on
Scout-O-Matic
down here with all
5000's
these,
camera is working
some
as
dead mobs.
expected.
It has a
Zombies.
camera? Then why does anyone need to be up there?
As a backup, of course. What if the machine were to
But
break?
we are already
We
10%
wouldn't
of
be
the way
able
through
to
Exile's
see.
Reach, which is pretty good considering you have to run it on 12 characters.
The sort will happen. Just don't jostle it around too much.
Quiet. I see something.
There's not a whole lot to this zone. It should go by pretty quickly. I'm not going to run it on all 12 characters right now. I'm just going to continue on with my
Take
paladin.
your soul and raise the dragon from the dead.
The full force of the Alliance will rain down upon you.
Ha! Our dragon will crush them. We have other rituals to oversee. Savor the final moments of your life.
Alright, so
They're bringing a dragon back from the dead? How are we going to deal with that?
We have to stop the sacrifice. But it would take an army to get through all of the undead.
Or science. The resizer can enlarge one of the nearby boars so it can trample all of those monsters flat.
We don't have any other choice. My son's life is on the line.
alright, hand in this quest here.
Necromancy is nothing next to technology.
Move on to the next one.
giant
You're gonna have to
boar
use this on the
coming up.
boar.
Let's
Again,
just
you don't have to click it
calibrate
from
the
your quest or
resize.
anything like that.
Too
You just
small. Let's see.
get close to the
Turn this time.
guy and
Okay,
then you can
try
right
it
click.
now. Yikes! Oh, that won't do it all. Here, try again. Eureka! A giant boar! Let's report back to the captain.
We'll find that missing expedition.
So
Don't
here
leave
we'll
your
get a new
post
weapon,
unattended.
which
We'll
will
deal
be
with the army.
pretty nice.
The rest of you, push forward and set up camp once we've cleared a path.
Because our weapon has no stats. Actually, all of our gear, as you start, has no stats. You'll see the item level is 1. They're all white items. Here is the only piece of gear that has stats on it that I've gotten. And for a prop paladin, you want strength and stamina. That's the most important thing.
Order the boar to trample. It's the only way to take down.
Mother, I knew you'd
Just
save
trample
us.
through all these packs. Gotta kill the big guys. The little guys don't really matter, so just aim your trample at the big guy. And there we go.
Something's happening to the boar. Hang on, recruit. We've dealt with the undead. Now let's finish off that necromancer and save my son.
Come in here and kill this ogre.
I'm out of room.
You don't really take any damage or anything at this point. I mean, technically you can use your stun and stun the cast, but it really doesn't matter.
Good riddance. Let's go check on Henry.
Mother, I'm sorry. I tried to fight the ogres, but they were too strong.
Henry, always remember that you are more than your mistakes. Now, Private Garrick, I want a full situation report.
I'll try my best to help.
Alright, so here you can get the Alliance-only weapons, which is why you have to go through this on multiple characters. It looks like they're both the same. This is a little bit less damage per second for the mace. So we'll just take the sword, it really doesn't matter.
Yes, Mother. Captain Garrett. The ogres are using necromancy to raise a dragon from the dead. They need sacrifices like us to fuel their magic. They're about to start a ritual. It's already begun. They're going to use the life force they gathered to reanimate the dragon.
Then we need to move quickly. Recruit Private Garrick. The Alliance never gives up hope, even in the face of disaster. We'll put a stop to these rituals before the ogres can complete them. Let's go.
Okay, looks like I got another spell. Word of Glory. That's not keybound. Let me... you know what, I'll just put it on Q. It's fine. I'll never get used to it if it's on a different key. Let me go over here and just fix that real quick. Okay. New piece of gear in the bags. Character pane, it's telling you to drag it over. You don't have to do any of that, you can just right click it or you can go. The way I was saying earlier, just hit Alt and see all the weapons or items you have for that slot, and then just equip it from there.
Ogres and necromancy.
Alright.
A dangerous combination.
I think you could sell to this guy here, so I'm going to sell all my junk. It's going to give me a couple collections for the dragon boots I had, and I'm just going to sell all these paladin items, starter items, and I'm going to keep the jerky for now. I'm going to buy the Alliance Tabard because I don't have it, and get our first achievement, Represent. So we'll just equip that.
Have a good one.
And only really to free up bag slots, it really doesn't do anything else for you. And then I'm gonna eat one of these tough jerky, and if you see currency is 0 out of 1, there's actually an achievement. I thought there was an achievement to eat these. Let's refresh all the things and see if that does it. Sometimes you have to do that. And now I'm 1 out of 1, so I no longer need tough jerkies.
How are you?
So I'm just going to sell those as well. I'll do that offline later. Activate
Safe
the
travels.
SMS.
Stay focused and sharp.
I'm here to help however I can.
Alright, so
Ask
here's
that
one of the
paladin's
paladin
ghost if the
specific
light could lend us
quests
a hand.
to learn Divine Shield, so I'll go over there and do that.
I just want to get back
And
to
I'm
the
just going to pick
mainland.
up all the other quests along the way
All
here.
right, let's see what we can find.
You're a true hero. Keela and I will scout ahead. We'll meet you to the north, just outside the Harpy Den.
So there's still a bunch of different quests that I can pick up, but I'm just going to come up here and do my paladin quest. And do this light spawn quest, this quest at the light spawn here, freeing the light. What this will do is it'll give you 10 minutes of a buff, a run buff, so that you should be able to get around this island at, I think it's 100% speed, but I'll verify that in a minute.
I defend, dispel the foul
And all you have to do for this quest is ride around or walk around and click these pillars in order, and they'll light up when it's time to click it. You can just go clockwise. I think that's the way it goes.
But the ogres ensnared me, drained my power. Free me so I might recover and pass some of
Step forward, Paladin. The light will aid you in your task.
the spell is weakening.
So that's done. You freed this guy, and he's gonna hit you with the buff here.
Freedom.
And you hand in the quest.
You have my gratitude.
Light speed.
Accept my
It doesn't say how fast, but talk to this NPC here for your paladin quest. You get Divine Shield, so let's grab it from your spellbook. Accept the next quest before you do it.
Divine
And what you have to do is
will
Divine Shield to get through
protect
this.
you against the altar's dark
Click the
magic.
altar, and then get out before Divine Shield runs out, I guess. Looks like it went away, so maybe you don't have to get back out. But
Light be with
that's it.
you.
Alright, and now we have our speed
Pray.
buff, so we're going to go back to town to hand in that quest. I wish edit mode was open so I can move my health bars. Well, soon enough. I guess there is no quest to hand in
Hey
here.
there.
That's fine.
See you
Alright,
around.
let's go up and do the spider quests over here.
I'm grabbing a pint when this blows over.
Greetings.
Level 8, so now area looting is unlocked. Alright, so that's
Dione?
Good
nice.
luck. Those survivors are counting on you.
Rescue anyone you
So
can
if I had
find.
Divine Shield up at this point, I'd probably just jump to the bottom, but since I don't, we'll just go through and kill things on the way. Level 8 now. Usually you get to about level 10 before you finish Exile's Reach. Just gonna round up a bunch of stuff and consecrate. Should get pretty close to killing it all.
I need a target.
And you can just continue to consecrate if you wanted to, and heal yourself through anytime you get low. Mana really shouldn't be an issue at this point in the game. Consecrate really doesn't tick for much without your heirlooms on, huh?
I can't attack that target.
Which obviously I don't have any yet, or I would be using them. So
I need to get close.
that is something I'm going to do. I was debating whether I would go through and do the Exile's Reach on all 12 characters and just kind of knock it out. But I think I'm going to just play the Paladin until I get a little bit higher level, buy my heirlooms with the gold I get from playing the Paladin, and then do the other classes with my heirlooms afterwards.
Elwynn, guide them to me.
And you do gain gold pretty quickly. I've already got over a gold. Been playing for like, I don't know, 10 minutes, 20 minutes.
And then those who sealed me in here shall burn.
So I don't have a kick yet, but you can interrupt with your Hammer of Justice at this point if you want to.
You saved my life. Allow me to return the favor.
You
Hop
save
on.
this druid, and then you just jump on the druid's back, and she brings you out of the cave. If you'll notice, like almost all of your breaks down here, this is just to show you that you have to repair. So when you hop out of here, you just go to veteran repair.
Out of the way, little spiders. These poor creatures. We cannot stop to help them. By the light, you're alive!
You did a good job saving those people and dealing with those spiders.
Those spiders were victims too. They just lost their home.
Yeah. Well,
So we got our
guess you
speed buff
could
still,
feel that
so we
way.
can just kind of cruise around. Come down here, hand this in.
We can't rest until we... You should have known better than to say that to a
Got some
druid.
wrist plates with stats on them, obviously better than no stats.
You
Come
were
over
just
here
telling
and
me how
repair our
much
gear.
you hate spiders.
Sell the junk.
The light shines on all
Continue on.
creatures. That does not mean I have to like
Alright,
them.
so there's a couple quests over here. And then there's a Harpy quest line up there. So I'm gonna just do this wanted quest here. Get a pair of shoulder plates. All you have to do is kill this guy. He's a little bit harder. He's an elite. You can see that he's elite by the little symbol either around the character portrait down here or up here, because I have need plates next to the name. And you can also see that it's elite just because it says elite there, need plates. I don't know how any of that's going to work in Midnight. I know that I think these add-ons are kind of dead at that point. But if I can continue to use need plates, I definitely will, just because I like how much of a cleaner look it has in the Blizzard UI. I'm just gonna heal myself here, because he does hit pretty hard. There's another person here killing this with me, so it should fall over any second now. Alright, so they leveled. Congratulations to them. We're gonna hop over here into the cave to grab the treasure chest, and that's actually where you hand in the quest. So we got shoulders, not only with stats on it now, but also with haste. I don't know what's best for paladins at this point, but haste is never bad. So I know that every one of these kind of substats, haste, crit, mastery, all that, they kind of have a soft cap at a point where they become less useful if you get them. But obviously now we don't have any of them except for a little bit of haste, so we'll take it. It's gonna be good. And if you want to see what it does for your class, you can just kind of hover over these things. You know, haste increases attack speed and spellcasting speed for paladins, so that's good. Alright, we're back up over here by the
Harpies are holding one of your
paladin
people
quest.
captive.
We have to rest. That's Merity, our mage. We have to
grab all
rescue
these
her.
quests here. There's a whole bunch.
Stay away from dark magic.
Remain calm in the face of danger.
Let's deal with those harpies. I just hope Merity is okay.
Come on.
I did this already. How come that's not showing up? Oh, horde only. Okay, so you need to run 2 of each character through here. That's crazy. Alright. Level 9, I got Hand of Reckoning. Oh, and I got Dented Leg Plates, nice. Hand of Reckoning is your taunt. I'll just put that on my mouse for now. So if you look at your little mini-map here, it'll show you where the quest items or locations you need to go to are. The little yellow circles there. That'll be the location of all these totems that you need to kill. And then the blue outline is where you can complete complete the quests that you're on. Here's the last totem over here. I need to kill 5 more harpies. And I need 3 more harpies, but I will get them during this event. Oh, if I can just snag a hit here on Bloodbeak, that'd be huge. This event takes so long, you have to clear like 4 waves of guys usually. Awesome.
It's too far away.
Just come down here, kill the rest of my harpies, and then I can hit on all these quests. That was a huge time save right there, having somebody else do that. Alright. Stolen treasure. Is there a chest up there I missed? I think there is. I'll go up there and get that in a second. Hit on all these quests first.
You're a true hero. We have to rescue my friends.
Come.
Got another piece of gear, plate girdle. And I'm just gonna equip the dented leg plates for the transmog.
I'll try my best to help.
And here's our first real set of legs that we'll get from this when we
Watch out
report
for
back to town. Alright, so I'm gonna just hop up here and get this chest real quick, and then we'll go back to town. And I got about 40 seconds left on my light speed buff. Usually if you're good, you can get all the way to the end of this, but I've kind of been messing around a little bit, so not as efficient as I could be. Then again, this isn't exactly a speed run. I'm just kind of playing the game and trying to explain what I'm doing to anybody who hasn't played the game before and anybody who might be new and watching.
I'm out of range. I don't have a target.
Alright, so here's the last chest in the area. Got a chest plate, not collected. Alright, so we're good. Looks like this sells for a little over a gold, so that's nice. My speed buff is gone. That is less nice. But before you know it, I'll get a mount and I'll be able to ride around. So it looks like there's about 2 more quests left in the zone. Return to base, pick this one up, and then I think we go up to the ogre area, and there's a 3 or 4 quests up there. And as you can see, all these quests remaining are all red. They're all horde quests. With the exception of the few left that I haven't done. But that's basically the starter zone. The starter zone is, it's kind of quick.
We saved Merity, all thanks to this recruit.
Good work. Now get some rest. We'll find the others soon. Keep your guard up. Lives depend on
Leg
us.
plates.
Recruit, you're with us.
Sell all our
The
junk
rest of
again.
you, stay here while we head to the Citadel.
And I'm just gonna sell everything else in my bags because I don't need it, including the healing potion.
See you later.
So doing every quest and picking up every transmog as we can, as we went here in the starter zone, I've only gotten 44% of the way through it, which kind of shows you how intense this challenge that I'm doing is going to be. I'll probably get maybe
Together,
60%
we'll
through
see our way through this.
at the end here, but we'll see.
Necromancy.
Alright, so they're gonna pop you
Not
into
even one if you feel a strange tingle. That means the
an
illusion
outfit
is
here, a
working.
costume, and they're gonna act like you're,
All right, recruit. Just act like an ogre and get us inside the Citadel.
you know,
Don't
we've
use big
captured all
words.
these
In fact, don't say anything
alliance.
at all. Just
And
smile
we're
and
gonna
wave.
bring them to the Citadel. You're gonna have to do a whole bunch of emotes and stuff here when you enter.
More sacrifices. Go to
To the cooking area. You can see it on your map, on your mini map up here.
Show what you got.
You can also see it on your
Keep
actual
moving.
map if you
Let's
go up
see
to
what
it.
we can learn about
If you
the
want to
ritual.
look there if you don't know where you're going.
What
I think you're supposed to like wave at this guy or
do we
something.
have
Type
here?
slash wave.
All the sacrifice takes them to the back.
Type slash dance. It's optional, I guess, but I don't know the difference.
You dance.
If you do that type of optional stuff or not.
To complete the
Might as well just do it and get done.
atop.
Recruit, I think you're taking the ogre act a little too far.
here, and we're gonna save Captain Kira.
Captain Kelra!
Kelra?
No, no, no! How can we break these seals?
There is always a way, Henry.
And I'm just about to be level 10 where I can finally spec.
We can't rest until we stop the ritual.
So we're gonna get level 10 and the Fast and Furious achievement.
Don't
this is
leave
actually
your post
just
unattended.
allows you to ride at 100% speed, but I don't have any mounts yet, I don't think. I don't think they give you any to start the game. Oh, I do. I have a charger and a warhorse. Cool. I didn't know that, or I would have been using them. So, as a paladin, you get these summon mounts before anything else. So,
Together, we'll see our way. Gorgroth mentioned ward stones. Find them so we can free the captain.
all right. So now I have 3 quests up here. Before I do that, I do want to spec protection. When you finally choose which tree you're gonna go down, you get all these talents here, and I'm just gonna hop over to one of the guides. Real quick, and I'm going to grab just some talent builds from here, so I don't have to really. I don't really think it makes a difference how I spec at this point, but I just want to spec for AoE damage, Mythic plus talents, AoE damage. Here we go. Alright. So, I'm just, either way, I was going to go Hammer of Wrath first, but I just wanted to pull this up so I'm ready as I level here. And you can also just choose a starter build if you want to do that, but I'm not going to do that. So our Divine Steed is our sprint, Lay on Hands is our help get out of jail button, Hammer of Wrath is an execute. Sense Undead I never really use at all, I don't think, unless maybe PvP. And that should be everything on my bars. Make sure over here you can just, if you go in the search and you type missing from action bar, or you just select it there, you can see if any of these spells are not on your bar. Here are your auras and what they do. Crusader Aura is the first one there. It's mount speed, increased mount speed. Devotion Aura is reduced damage taken. And then Concentration is to have shorter silences and interrupts on your party. So I'm going to keep it in Devotion Aura for the most part while I'm playing Protection here. And we're ready to go. So let's... Did I not get... Oh, I guess I get Avenger Shield next level. Okay. So now you don't have your disguise on anymore, so they're all hostile towards you.
Wag!
I need a target.
Neck. Good. Stamina, crit, haste, neck. Now you'll notice all the things didn't ring when I got that. There was no chime. And that's holding on the other side. So we'll get that. Popped up here on my rare scanner. And just take out these catapults on my way. And I have to kill 8 ogres anyway, so I might as well do that too. And there's my sprint, which is Divine Steed, to get me over to the next one faster. It doesn't last all that long.
I need a target. I don't
Target.
have a target.
Oh man, just missed. Alright. I'll go grab the chest right now while he respawns. I have to kill 8 ogres anyway, so I'm going to be here for a little bit while I kill them, because apparently there's other people here killing ogres, and the repop is not very fast. So I got 700 EXP for opening that treasure chest, which is pretty nice. I'll just ride around and see if I can find some ogres. Some boar. And one of the advantages to using something like Need Plates, and I don't know if the Blizzard standard UI does it, is you can kind of see where the ogres are. So we'll grab this chef real quick.
It's too far away.
Rusty Hatchet should be another transmog item, so I can equip it to learn the transmog, and then I'm just going to put my sword back on. kill it. There's another Shadowcaster over here, and then we'll head down towards the mob that he had just killed. The named mob. Oh, it one-shot it? Cool. Shadowcaster here. 5 out of 8.
We keep sacrifice. Me speak.
Got that quest done. So, the last piece to that quest is to take those wards that you just got from killing the named ogres and go up and free Kelra.
I need to get closer.
I gotta kill a couple more ogres first.
I'm out of range.
Try to train them together here. Got the ogre stash, I can close out of that. And I need one more ogre on my way up to Kelra, so I'll just work my way up there and hopefully there's one ogre. Yep, here's a couple. And I got a Frayed Cloak, which is also going to be a transmog we can collect. So far I've collected 221 items out of the 189,000. Pretty good start, I guess. We'll continue on here.
What's on your mind?
We have to rescue my friends.
Alright, so I got gloves here, which are a stat increase, which is awesome. And then you just disable these 3 runes, holding Kelra.
Thank you for saving me. But we still need to stop Golgroth. Good fortune. The ritual must be stopped.
Alright, so here's the introduction to the group finder. It tells you to cop in here. My selection will be prot, not DPS. Okay. Well, it makes me select DPS, so I guess it's gonna queue me in as ret. I don't know. No, it said I was prot there. Weird. Okay.
Let's move. I'll draw the ogre's attacks. The rest of you focus on taking them down.
It's not showing my party. Anyway, you just have to clear the dungeon here. It's not very difficult. You can basically solo it. No rebuke yet. Unfortunate.
I need to get closer.
We've almost cleared the room. Keep pushing.
This place is full of necrotic energy. They must be close to reanimating the dragon.
So in here, there are items that you get, transmogs you get from the quest. Obviously, this is the Alliance quest, so I'll have to come through and do it on board. There's also a cloak that I can get, and then all of these items off the first boss. He will only drop, I believe, 1 item at a time. So I will have to run this multiple times to collect a whole bunch of these items, but honestly, these items are really good right now. I'm going to probably run it until I get a weapon and a shield from him. And then I will run it again, obviously, with all of the other characters to that I have to run through Exile's Reach, so I don't need to sit here and farm this for every single item.
That's one of Gorgroth's top lieutenants. Can we win?
We haven't come this far to quit
Can I
now.
stun? No,
Recruit,
can't
I'll
stun.
keep his attacks focused on me. Henry, you heal us up.
Understood, Captain.
So this guy hits pretty hard. You're supposed to get healed from your party member here, but he didn't do a great job. Got the shield though, so that's really nice. That's a huge upgrade.
We've got Gorgoth cornered.
I'm just gonna sprint up here and
It's too far away.
start aggroing all these mobs. Just take out the channeler and the rest have like no health. were told
dragon
that
he's trying to reanimate.
he's trying to res this dragon, so maybe we can just kill him before he does that.
Not stop the ritual! Not after all we have done!
I need to get closer.
These mobs all have like 20 health, so you should one-shot all of them. Now you're up the first boss.
Destroy you!
He's got a decent amount of HP, but it's not that bad.
Now, everyone, for the Alliance!
Cast another Shadow Bolt at me. I'm just gonna top myself off before that hits. Do it again. Move out of the purple stuff on the floor. That's bad. So he sacrificed himself to res the dragon.
No! He's completing the ritual! Nothing happened. I think we stopped it.
Can I heal her? I'm just gonna heal these guys up.
Foolish ogre! You have given me nowhere near enough power!
So the dragon's gonna do a breath. Don't stand in that. Pretty easy otherwise. I think your party's supposed to be helping you here, but mine are not. So just heal yourself as you get low. Buff it drops your aggro. But that's okay. It's basically dead. And here we got a trinket with strength and burst. That's awesome. Versatility is something
We've
tanks
done it.
definitely want.
The ogres
Increases
and
your
their
damage and
dragon
healing,
have
but
been
also
defeated,
decreases
and the
damage
storm is cleared.
taken. So it's a
Recruit,
great stat for tanks.
speak to me when you're ready to leave the Citadel.
And we're
We
ready
need
to
to
leave.
find a way back to Stormwind.
So here you can hand in this quest.
Alliance reinforcements.
There ye are! We've been trying to get through the storm to reach you.
And you can also re-queue at this point. And just because I don't have a weapon, a blue weapon, so item level 24 from 11 is a pretty significant
Ogres
upgrade.
and
I'm gonna grab this helmet here.
Dangerous combination. Excellent work, recruit. Hop on a griffin and fly
Right
home
click
to
if you want to
Stormwind.
leave your party. I'm not in a party. Alright. So there, there's some like little annoying pop-up things that go on as you're starting this. So now I just have to click a griffin and I will leave Exile's Reach at this point. So I'm basically done with the zone, but I'm going to queue in one more time in hopes of finding a weapon for myself. And I'm not really even too picky on what the weapon is. 24 item level
Let's
weapon
move. I'll draw the ogres'
should
attacks.
do
The
a
rest of you
significant amount
focus on taking them down.
more damage than my 11. And it'll give me either crit or haste or whatever. Did I level? I did level. Grab Avenger Shield here. Avenger Shield is
We've
a
almost
pretty
cleared the
awesome
room.
move.
Keep pushing.
This place is
Generates
full of
aggro,
necrotic
it's a
energy.
ranged attack.
They must be close to
And it
reanimating the
jumps
dragon.
to multiple nearby targets as well. The other reason that I'm doing this, not only for the weapon, is that the last boss can still drop that cloak that I don't have. And I'm not worried about getting the transmog at this point, but I don't have any stats on my cloak. Maybe he'll drop another trinket. Looks like they're unique, so I don't know. Hopefully he'll drop the cloak. So that, you see the bounce there from the Avenger Shield. It's a great way to establish aggro when you're playing prot.
That's one of Gorgroth's top
I need to
lieutenants.
get closer.
Can we really defeat him?
We haven't come this far to quit now. Recruit, you lead the attack. I'll keep his attacks focused on me. Henry, you heal us up.
Understood, Captain.
Just move out of the seismic slam there. Finish him off. And I got a one-handed mace, and we'll take that. So it's from 1.2 DPS to 1.7, and
No
from 2
time to
stamina
waste.
to 2
We've got
stamina with
Gorgoth
1
cornered.
crit and 2 haste. So a pretty big upgrade. A large bent shield at some point. Put that with transmog, and then put your actual shield back on. So it's telling me to use recuperate. I don't think I've ever used this before. I don't really find it necessary. When you're playing a class that can heal, it's really not necessary. It's
Together,
kind of neat,
we'll see our way
unless you're
through
going to get a
this.
buff from it. And also,
There's Gorgoth.
I haven't been using it,
And the
but I have
dragon
Word
he's
of
trying to
Glory, so if I
reanimate.
was using, if I wasn't using my holy power, For spenders like Shield of the Righteous, I can always use it for
Not after all we have done.
healing myself.
I don't have a target. I need a target.
And I don't know if it does it right now, but it does interrupt. It still interrupts even at level 1 without a talented. So you can save it, Shield of the Righteous here for an interrupt when someone's casting. It's not quite as good as Rebuke, but it works.
No! He's
Because,
completely happened.
well, I
think
guess
we
it is about
stopped
the same
it.
cooldown as Rebuke, 15 seconds.
Foolish ogre! You have given me nowhere near enough power!
So Necrotic Breath that is
Don't give
uninterruptible
up!
just moves
We
to the
can
side.
still win!
Pathetic mortals! Your deaths will nourish me!
Done. 1700 EXP, and I got the cloak. Perfect.
We've
That's
done
perfect.
it.
So that's pretty
The
much as
ogres and their
geared as you
dragon
can
have been
get at
defeated,
this
and
point.
the storm is cleared.
I'm just gonna
Recruit,
leave the instance
speak
group.
to me when you're ready to leave the Citadel. We need to find a way back to Stormwind.
And now that I'm here, I can go through and I can, you know, try to get the two-handed thing for red, or technically the sword's a little bit better because it's got verse instead of haste for prot, but it's fine. It really doesn't matter at this point. So we're just gonna leave here. We've done 57% of Exile's Reach. All of these BOEs technically you can just buy if you need to at some point later on, but I'm not really worried about that. So we're just gonna leave Exile's Reach, 57.84%, and we are going to continue on to Stormwind.
The rest of those ogres are running for the hills! They never stood a chance.
Absolutely is on the action bar. I don't know why it's saying that.
In
Alright.
time, the island will heal from their
Level
dark
20, you can toggle War
rituals.
Mode. I always forget to do that. It really doesn't matter for the purposes of this playthrough. I'm probably not going to put on War
Look
Mode.
on the horizon.
It gives you a little bit more
One of our
EXP,
airships
but leveling
approaches.
is not something that is necessary.
True testament to the strength of the Alliance. Come on, recruits. Let's go home.
While this plays out, I'm going to be right back a minute. I'm just going to mute and let you watch the cutscene. Be right back.
Stormwind City, capital of the Noble Alliance. Though they hail from many different lands, the races of the Alliance convene in Stormwind on matters of trade and diplomacy. Their age-old enemy, the Savage Horde, poses an ever-present threat. But no matter the challenge, the soldiers of Stormwind stand ready to face it. As one of the mightiest human kingdoms, Stormwind upholds an enduring tradition of brave knights and legendary heroes. Azeroth faces countless threats. Bold heroes are needed to rise up and defend her. For the Alliance!
Okay, now that we are back in Stormwind. It's telling you you can subscribe, and
through a
I
lot
will at
together.
some point, but not right
We'll meet
now.
again.
So, you hand in that quest, and you get the achievement for Exile's Reach. If you want to view all your achievements, you
Best
just
of
hit
luck to
Y. You can look at summary, and I can see I have 40 achievement points out of, you know, a bajillion. So we will
Good to see you, recruit.
get there. All right.
We'll meet again.
We are
Feel
in
free
Stormwind
to
now.
explore the city
You're going to
with
see that there's a
Wendy while I
million
report to
different
King
quests
Ren.
around here.
I'll
Obviously,
send
you can't
word
do them
once we have
all
our next mission.
right this moment, so I'm not going to worry about any of that. I'm just going to continue on. And you can see people crafting tons of stuff in the city.
It's
I probably
good
should
to
turn
be
that off.
back
That's kind
in
of spammy.
Stormwind.
Over here, you're going to go look at the stables, and you're going to get a mount. Our first mount that isn't one of our...
Let's ask a guard how to get to the stables.
How do you turn that off? Trade skills. Alright. Oh, we have to talk to the guard, even though I know how to get to the stables.
Go with
Did you
So
get
if you ask the guard
directions?
if you don't know where
Greetings.
to go to get something, you can click any of these things.
Farewell.
It'll put it like a little flag on your map, and it'll show you where it is. So I'll probably use that from time to time as we go, but for right now I kind of know my way around a little bit. Oh, I guess I should probably read my quest to speak to Springstock back here.
Nothing compares to the power Old Town. Here we come.
Am I supposed to hop in this encounter chopper? Oh, I guess I don't get a choice. Okay, so we'll just take the ride over to the stables then.
Welcome to Stormwind. I have to say, I miss the hustle and bustle of the city. It's good to be back in Stormwind. We're headed to Old Town, which is, well, an older part of town. Stormwind has a lot of history to it.
Alright, so since he finally got us over to where we're going here, we're going to be able to hand in our quest. I got another talent point to use. Let's see, where do I want to put this? I want Cleanse, upgrade my Hand of Justice. I can get Blind.
We're here.
I'm going to get Cavalier here to give my Sprint 2 charges, just so we can move a little bit faster. Alright.
How are you?
Come over here, we'll collect our first mount, the Golden Griffin. And you can see it here if you just hit, was that what I hit? Shift P? Shift P, I think, is the default hotkey for that. And you can come to your collections, your warband collections. So, there we go. Let's,
Nothing compares to the power of
he's gonna
science.
talk about
Let's
specialties
visit a
now.
trainer to learn about specializing your skill set.
We've already done this, so I don't really get why we're doing this, but it's a quest, so we'll do it.
An excellent choice, indeed.
Yep. We already did that, so. Alright, what else
It's
of the new player experience stuff do we have to do here? It's gonna tell you to set your Hearthstone,
pagan whistle. The first round's on me.
which is not where I want my Hearthstone set. Can I fly? Let's see. No, I can't fly yet. Alright.
The Horde raided and destroyed most of the city a number of years ago. But as you can see, it's been rebuilt. Good as new.
So here it's gonna say, make this in your home.
Safe travels.
You can set
You
this
need
as your
something?
Hearthstone.
See you later.
Heroes of the Alliance.
And now it
The
prompts you to
Dragon
go right
Isles
into
have
Dragonflight, which
and
is
beckon the
the
Dragonflight.
expansion
So,
prior
meet
to the
me
one
in
that we are playing in
Stormwind,
right now.
where I shall present the Aspect's invitation to the Alliance.
I am not going to go to Dragonflight. So that quest is just going to sit there for a little bit. I'm going to go to Elwynn Forest, which is right outside town. And from the classic expansion, the reason I'm coming up this way right now is because I am going to set my hearth here, actually, next to the auction house and the bank.
What's happening? Safe travels.
And I'm going to sell all this junk in my bags. I'll move my hearthstone to my action bar.
Very
Do I
well
have edit
then.
mode yet? Oh, I have edit mode. So awesome. Alright, new layout. We're just going to call this... we're going to move this up here. Where's my enemy, or my target
Honored,
frame?
I'm sure.
How come I can't move that? Target and focus, there we go. Party frames. Let's close all the things for a minute. Party frames should come over here. Buffs and debuffs are fine. Talking head is fine. Raid frames, bring them down here. You know what? Are they gonna get blocked there? They should be okay for the most part. Boss frames, bring boss frames over here. And then my cast bar, that's fine. I do want my next action bar. How do I get action bar to show up? Let's save all this. Action bar 3. Advanced options. Status bar 2. That's good. Exit vehicle button is good. Equipment durability is good there. Vehicle seats, I don't care. Archaeology duration, HUD tips, loot window. Is that too close to the right? Let's edit that again. Let's get this a little bit further. Save. Alright. So I want to... Options. I'm going to give myself another action bar. Edit mode. We're going to bring it down here. And make it 3x4. Just put it here. And on action bar 6 over here, save, is where I'm going to throw all of my teleports and things that I'm not really using. My food buffs, stuff that I don't need hotkeyed per se, stuff that I can just kind of click as we go. So, alright, so now I'm going to come over here to look at the hero board. That's how you start another expansion, so we don't want to do that. Chromie's Call, we're going to go talk to Chromie.
I'll always have time for you. It's like meeting again for the first time.
Alright, so we're going to select a timeline, and we're not going to do Dragonflight, obviously. We are going to start in the Cataclysm, which is the old world.
Who would have thought someone named Deathwing would bring about so much destruction?
And then we're going to go back to the hero board, and there should be quests at the hero board now that should kind of relate to what we're doing here at the old world. So Wetlands, Southern Barrens. Hellfire is not this expansion, so I don't know why that's there. But we're not going to go to either of those places right now. We'll talk to Chromie, head this in. Alright, and then for my paladin, I have a little sheet here of what I want to do. I want to pick up mining and blacksmithing while I'm here in town. So we're going to come over to the mining area. I'm going to learn mining. We can also learn Cataclysm mining while we're here.
Great to meet you.
I don't think you need a mining pick
Watch
anymore.
your back.
What can I do for you?
I'm gonna get one just in case.
Safe travels.
Is there anything up here? There's nothing up here. Alright. So, now if you hit K, you can see your specializations here, your professions that you chose. And I believe if I right-click this, it will equip up here, and you don't actually need to hold it in your bags anymore. So there's a little tool that will give you +4 mining. Obviously, there are way better things to get as you go later into the game. And then next, I'm going to pick up blacksmithing. If I can remember where that is, I think it's right here in the middle.
No.
Alright, and then there's like a whole bunch of stuff to probably learn here. I wish I had an add-on that would just auto-advance me through this. But I deleted all my add-ons because I don't know what's going to work at midnight. I didn't want to run into a spot where filter available array node. Alright, let's do that. There we go, perfect. Better.
Keep your feet on the ground.
Alright, so I learned a whole bunch of stuff. And each one of them shows up as a, hey, you learned a new recipe, and it will show up in your all the things under professions. For blacksmithing, I probably just have to refresh it. Is it not showing up there? Where does it show up? I know it does. Somewhere. Okay, I'm not worried about that for right now. So anyway. Now we can head over to Elwynn Forest. So that's going to be the first zone that I do as with my paladin here outside of Exile's Reach. It's where you would have started as a level 1 human back prior to Exile's Reach. And I just figured it's the best place to start. I don't know if the other races have access to all of the quests there or not. I would assume they do at this point, for the time being. Here is my first copper vein. So look at this, and you get tons of EXP from mining and herbalism and skinning and all that now. I'm not really after that at this point. Like I said, experience kind of just comes as you play, so I'm not worried about any of that. So here you will see all the stuff you can do in Elwynn. It is a huge, huge, huge list of things to do, including the 80 things I can get from mining at this point. Now it shows up here. But we're going to just go to Northshire Valley and start doing the quests there. And we'll mine as we go. I'm not going to go out of my way to do that. Well, if you look at your map, Northshire Valley is up here. This was the old human starting area. And we can grab the quest from Marshall McBride, and hopefully this... Alright. So all of the mobs scale to your level, so even though this wasn't the level 1 area, it is no longer the level 1 area because I'm level 12. So they'll scale to my level up to, I want to say 70 at this point, as long as I'm in Chromie time. I can hop out of Chromie time at any point by just going back and talking to Chromie, and then I think they'll scale to like 30 or 35. But that doesn't really matter to me right now. So there's a ton of transmogs at this guy that I don't have. So I'm going to just sell all my junk to him, and then I'm going to just, since I have 8 gold at this point, I'm just going to buy all his transmogs. And then instead of right-clicking these one at a time, I'm just going to sell them all back to him. And as you can see, I learned all of the transmogs. So you can see he is now 8 of 8. This guy has a bunch as well. Some that I can't equip even, and I'll show you as well. It works, you just sell them back to him as well. And then the Can I Mog It add-on will show that the cancel the X back. That the X went away, and there's the check mark that shows that hey, you've learned that transmog as well. So anytime I see that there's stuff on an NPC that I can learn a bunch of, I'm gonna try to go ahead and do that, and just to kind of boost my numbers as quickly as I can. I saw there was a rabbit there. Let's do a tar rabbit. So there's a rabbit, and if you mouse over the rabbit, you can see to all the squirrels I've loved before is not completed. So you need to use the love emote at the rabbit. And then I guess I'll just refresh all the things. And now that is complete as well. So there's achievements for loving a whole bunch of pests that are around. So anytime I see one, I will grab that as I go. Now we need to come over here and kill Blackrock spies. There's some orcs that are out here.
I'm out of range.
And I'm kind of just using my Neat Plates add-on to target them at this point. My Avenger Shield there tagged 2 other mobs that I really didn't need to kill, but it doesn't matter, just kill them and
I need to get closer.
move on. One-shotting a bunch of these things now, which is nice.
I'm out of range.
Which is one of the reasons why I wanted that extra gear, because I wanted to be able to one-shot as I go through as much as possible. Eventually I will out-level these zones, and you know, when you're max level and you come back through, you just one-shot everything anyway, but for while we're going through, I don't want it to be like a painful slow grind. Alright, so we got res now. I'm not going to put this on my real bars over here. I'm just going to move over to the sides. Not something you use very often, especially when you play solo. And now what do I want to go into next? I'm sure I get both of these talents. I can either get Blessed Hammer, Holy Shield, replaces Crusader Strike, increases your block chance. I'm just going to keep the Crusader Strike for now. Holy Shield is a passive, so we'll grab that.
It's too far away.
So here's a rare mob, and he can drop a small wooden hammer,
I need to get closer.
which we need to collect. Let's see, got 1,000 XP from him, and I got a bag. Doesn't really help me, so if I see him up again before I leave here, I will kill him again. But I think he is a 30-minute respawn, and if you watch the intro video, this is one of the things I said there. I'm not going to sit here and farm that guy. If he happens to be up while I'm around for some reason, I will kill him, but otherwise I'm just going to continue moving on with what I'm doing. And that BOE of that small wooden hammer, I can just buy off the auction house later on, or I can sit here and farm it one day if I'm very bored and have nothing else to do. Alright, so all of this is done. I'm going to mount back up. And I'm going to hand these quests in.
Good day to you. Safe travel.
Get a bunch of transmogs.
See you home. See you later.
And I'm kind of flying through Northshire Valley at this point. As you can see, I'm 57% through. I'm not going to be able to complete it because there are these heritage quests, and I can't do those yet, but that's okay. So we're just going to keep doing the quests that we can. Further, that Blizzard is planning to kind of make all of that warbound. So I think I'll just end up getting reputations by playing. I'll get them maxed out to Exalted just kind of by playing the game, and that's kind of my goal. So here there's no extra action button, and you can't right click it as you get close or anything for this, so you actually do have to click the item. Seven out of 8 weapons. Clearing out all the fires as I go.
It's too far away.
I don't see that these guys drop any unique transmog or anything, or it would pop up when I mouse over them, so I think I'm kind of just gonna avoid fighting as many as I can.
It's not ready yet.
And maybe I'll fight a bunch of them
I
here.
can't use them item yet.
Or maybe I'll
It's
just
not
run
ready.
away. It really doesn't matter. There's no reason to fight them all. I'll use the second charge of my sprint here. We'll hop out and just jump across the river. And go hand in these quests.
Hey there. See you around.
What can I do for the Alliance? Light bless you. For the Alliance.
Okay. So now there's a quest to kill a named mob over here. There's some more transmogs I don't have that I've picked up as we've gone, which is great. We'll just ride over to him. And they make it pretty easy to kill mobs in this game, which is nice. So even without all my heirloom gear, scaling as I level and stuff like that, I'm still gonna do pretty well for myself. Okay, now I'm just gonna hand this quest in, and looks like there's 2 on my map, but I think I only have 1.
Light be with you.
Grab this Warhammer. I'll get the transmog for both of them,
Light
so it's not like I have to come through this again.
Be careful.
Alright, and now I have a quest to return to Goldshire, which takes me all the way back down to the main hub in Elwynn Forest. So we'll go do that, and we will grab this quest on the way for rest and relaxation. And if you look, there's no quest left on the map here, and you are done with Northshire at this point. I'm at 91%. I have to hand in report to Goldshire and rest and relaxation, which I'm going to get right here.
What can I do for you?
And then that should complete Northshire for me. And if you didn't want to pull this up, so you can, when you have all the things, if you just you click it to open, that'll open the main page, and you can shift click it to open the zone that you're in. But you can also just kind of go through here if you want to find the zone that you're in, and you go to outdoor zones. And now we're in Eastern Kingdoms, and we are in Elwynn Forest. And you can see here all of the stuff from Elwynn Forest. It's just another way to track it. I leveled. I don't know what this is. Friends, social button, friends. Got it. Haven't added any of those yet. But since I leveled, let's get the next talent point. What do I want here? I can, which is always good to have. And then after this, I will work my way down towards Rebuke here. Okay, so here we are, Goldshire. Bunch of quests to pick up.
Safe travels. How are you? Have a good one. See you later.
Bunch of transmogs to get. Where's that second quest to hand in? Oh, it's right here. Duh, right in front of me.
Greetings.
So this should 100%. Pick the shield. It doesn't matter what you pick.
Go with honor, friend.
A couple more quests. Here's the hero's call to Westfall, that which is the next zone. The zones and stuff like that kind of get a little messed up with the way scaling works now. Normally you wouldn't go to Westfall until about level 12 or so, but since I'm already that level, it's all prompting me already.
See you around.
So Northshire, I'm at 99.2%, and you can see the only item I'm missing in all of Northshire Valley for the entirety of the game is that small wooden hammer. So I don't have to take 12 classes through that. It's all done except for that little hammer. And we will get that at some point. So I'm going to come over here. I'm going to hand this back in.
Need help? Go with honor, friend. Be careful.
I got my next quest. Here's a quest here. A couple quests here.
Have a good one.
he's also a blacksmithing trainer. If I wanted to do
How
that,
are you?
I'm going to sell all my junk. Okay, it didn't sell half the things I wanted it to. I'm gonna keep my ore. I'm gonna grab all these weapons real quick. So when you have a check mark with the yellow circle around it, it means you've collected the appearance, but not from this specific weapon. So I still am gonna buy those to collect it. And then we're gonna hand these 8 in.
Have a
Shield is
good one.
complete. And he's got a bunch of
Hey
stuff
there.
as well here. And now let's resell all that. And he
Have a
is
good
done
one.
as well. And then there's
What
one
can I
more
do
vendor
for you?
here. Has shields and mail armors and things like that. And we'll just get rid of all them too.
For the Alliance.
Okay, perfect. Gonna hand in this swift
Hey there.
message quest. I think that's this
Good
one.
day to you.
And then he's
See you
going to
around.
fly us
Have a good one. Safe travels.
to
What
Stormwind,
can I
pick
do
up our
for
first
you?
flight path, and take it to Stormwind. And I will be right back in a minute while I fly.
See you later.
Okay, I'm back. Alright, so here, I believe you hand in a quest. I can't see where I hand this in. Over in Old Town, and then Elmore's task back. Oh. If I decide to queue dungeons, which I have access to a whole boatload of dungeons now, and also if you queue them randomly, you get a satchel, which contains some blue gear, and you get a bunch of gold from this too. And then I guess time walking is going on right now, which is an event. There's also follower dungeons. There's just so much to do. I'm just not going to worry about any of that for right now. I'm going to just hand in the quests I have, and then continue on with Iron Forest.
Met. See you soon.
So I'm not going to take Stormpike's delivery right now.
Be
It
good.
takes you up to Lochmodan, and I don't need to go there yet. It's a quest I will do eventually. As I get stuck on everything possible. this quest.
Greetings.
Oh wow, there's a ton of things that this guy has too.
See you later. See you around.
Take back to the
careful.
Griffin Master. Okay, we'll grab
I
this
buy
quest
and
here
trade.
and these are a ton of transmogs. And since they're cheap, we'll just buy them all. And then, unfortunately, sell junk doesn't work for this. In the standard UI at least, so we're just gonna collect all these appearances. And did I miss one? Oh no, that's the quest he has for me. What's this guy have? This guy's got a couple items as well. So you see I've collected these all already. So try to just buy what has the X on it, and then hand them all in. Good.
Have a good one.
All right. And I'm sure that there are more vendors around that I just haven't gone to yet that have items that I haven't bought, and that's fine. We'll get them over time. It's not something I'm trying to rush around to every vendor for. I only have 11 gold at this time, so we'll get there. Alright, so I can hand this quest back in at the Griffin Master.
King's honor, friend. Light bless you. Go
and
with
he
honor,
should give
friend.
me a quest to
Be
fly
careful.
back to
Light be with you.
Goldshire. The only other flight path I have is to the Dwarven Gnome City of Ironforge over there,
For the Alliance.
which I don't need to do at this time. So it looks like there are about 76 more quests in Elwynn Forest, and that's what I'm going to do my best to tackle, try to get the treasure chest if I can. There's vendors that sell stuff, you can see who sells what, as we go here. This is Pilgrim's Bounty, I don't need to do that. Alright, so let's go hand this in to
Greetings.
Smith Argus.
For the Alliance. See you later. See you around.
And now all of my quests have led me down to the mine down here.
Well met.
Does this guy have anything I need or I want? Patterns for cooking. I guess I
Light
should have
bless
picked
you.
up cooking. So this is a profession trainer here. You could pick up, I think, anything. I don't know what it would be considered. No, it's not. It's not considered under any of them.
Have
Okay.
a good one.
Well, I'll get cooking and fishing and all that stuff later on. Turkeys. I can't get enough turkey. There's a quest for that. There's also a cooking recipe for slow roasted turkey. Okay, I don't know. It's probably part of the pilgrim event. I'm not gonna really mess with that too much for right now. There's just so much to do. If you just start doing events and you don't focus on what you had set out to do, you'll just get lost in this game for forever. So I'm gonna just continue to try to clean up Elwynn Forest here. Mine. Where I have my 3 quests. The quests are to scout through the mine to get candles and gold dust. While I'm here, pick up a bunch of ore as well, probably, and I'm starting to get linen cloth, which is great. So there's a rare here somewhere. Here it is. I don't know what he drops, but I got some cloth in a bag. Nothing very exciting, unfortunately. Is he gonna interrupt me? He is. So the cloth I will need for a variety of different things. If you look in my bag, it's used for 36 different crafts. And I think that's 36 different crafts that are mostly tailoring, but as you can see there, they're used for a couple blacksmithing patterns as well. And once I craft all of the things with the cloth, I will no longer keep it. It at that point becomes kind of useless to me, and I can just sell it all in the auction house. So that's going to be one of my main incomes. You know, obviously when I copper ore here for an example, 87 things with it. Once I craft all 87 things with the copper ore, I no longer need it, and I can just sell any that I find to make extra gold.
It's too far away.
Am I done with all my quests here? It looks like I'm done with all my quests actually. Alright. Alright, so I'm just gonna come over here and grab this, oh, that's a dead end. I'm used to being in this cave for a much longer time. Kind of cruising through this. Alright. I'll just sprint my way out. I don't need to continue to fight. Is this a dead end too? Am I just have no idea where I'm going? Alright. I'll grab this ore since I'm here. Got a patchwork belt. Is that a new transmog? It is. Alright. Next time I go back to town, I don't know if I need to subscribe or not to use the auction house. But if I do, that's what I'll do to get a reagent bag, so that I don't have to worry about what I'm farming, just filling up my bags. Gold Tooth, don't have a quest for Gold Tooth yet. I'm sure that that's coming up here next, so I'm not gonna kill him. Hopefully these other guys out here won't kill him. But if they do, I think he respawns pretty quick. What is this? Right click to invite another player. Yeah.
How are you? See you around.
Okay, got another transmog there. Sell some junk. Sell this. Sell the simple dagger. I don't need a small blue pouch. I'm just gonna sell the turkey because I don't need that either. More dungeons are opening as I level here.
Greetings. Go with honor, friend.
Okay, we went into the mine.
Go
Cool
with
stuff.
honor, friend.
A new ability, Aegis of Light. What is that? Passive increases stamina and armor. Alright, so I'm becoming pretty tough here. That's good. And then there's another quest to hand in, and that is it's in here.
Hello. See you later.
Candles, get belts, a couple of belt transmogs, talent points. So here we're gonna go, I guess I'm just gonna get Blessed Hammer. Try to see how I wanna. Oh, it still generates holy power. Maybe I'll just leave it like that for now. Alright, so a visit with Maybell is where I'm going. I'm going back down here. I'm trying to keep. Yeah, I could go out towards the east, or I can go to the west. Here, there's tons of quests, so I'm just trying to keep in one area at a time. Grab this ore. A couple more linen. luckily now, back in vanilla, things used to only stack to like 10 or 20, and now things I think stack up to 200 or 1,000. It's like, it's huge, so I'm not really worried about any of that. And you get bags that are a decent size. I got a bunch of 6-slot bags, there's a 12-slot bag. So, for right now, good on bags.
You need something? See you around. See you later.
Talk to Mabel here. She says to give a love letter to this guy down here, so we'll work our way over there. I'm gonna need boar meat. I know that, just from playing. So we'll just round up a couple of these, and of course I get tough jerky, which is not what I want at all. Alright, keep going on. These guys can drop a kobold mining shovel, which I didn't see as I was grinding through there. So I'll come back for that at some point. There's a couple quests over here to pick up. At some point you might see me drop quests, and if I drop them, it's because when I picked them up,
Hello.
something said like, hey, there's a prereq to this quest that you didn't do. So if there's like a, you know, a prereq quest, I'll drop the quest, I'll wait till I do the prereq, and then I'll get it again. Okay, Princess is dead. That was a very easy quest. Princess used to be over here. They moved her at some point. What do I got here? Here's some ore. Level mine at 15. Kind of cruising. Not really my intent to max level in the first couple zones here, but maybe that'll happen. Who knows?
Have a good one.
Seems like you get a lot of EXP from these quests too. Alright, speak to Grandma Stonefield. Which is good because I have to hand in the princess quest over here anyway. Here's Ma Stonefield for the princess quest.
See you around.
Bunch of transmogs, Grandma Stonefield.
Be careful. Light bless you.
Alright, she's telling me to take this letter back to town. Kill this guy, see if he drops a shovel.
I don't have a target. It's too far away.
No. Well, one more on my way, and then back to town. Okay. So we will turn this quest in over here.
Hey there. See you later.
He's gonna tell me to get 4 crystal kelp from the pond next door here. Alright. Before I go there, I'm just gonna make sure my bags are clear again. It's kind of annoying to keep doing this, but I don't have, 32 slot bags right now, so need boar meat. Alright. Alright, here's another one where you have to hit the love 2 for the deer. Make sure I do that. And tip for swimming. Alright, so here I have to AoE a bunch of murlocs. Well, I don't have to AoE them, but I'm going to. See what we can do. Just round them all up. Okay, that's probably enough. Get my consecrate down. Quick EXP, quest done. Great, perfect. Murloc fins are used for cooking, so we'll hold on to them for now. Ground mounts are not allowed here. What? What? Why not? Okay. They're allowed here. Very strange.
What can I do for you? Have a good one. See you later. You need something?
And then, I know you can kind of see it here that he has another quest for you. You have to wait for him to actually make the invisibility liquid. And then you can pick up the next quest. Alright, we got another talent point here. I'm going to get blind. I'm going to work my way down towards... Blind is going to go on T. I don't know where I'm going to put Consecrate. Consecrate becomes a passive at some point. So I'm not too worried about that right now. Alright, let's go down here. Hand in a couple more quests. Doing pretty good. 27% through the quest in Elwynn Forest at this point. In some of these starter zones, there's just a ton to do and a ton to farm. And that goes for a lot of the zones, actually, as we go. But I'm just going to worry about quests and achievements for my first go through, and then we'll go from there. Alright, lost necklace. He wants a pie. 4 tender boar meat. I have... Oh, tender boar meat. I thought it was chunks of boar meat. Okay. So if you're going to level cooking, this is a good place if you want to probably grind it for... Whoops. Now I'm used to that being consecrate, so let's just switch that around for now. I guess I can't switch it while I'm in combat. But yeah, this is a really good place to grind that boar meat, and you can level your cooking up a good ways with that.
What can I do for you? Have a good one.
Good day to you. See you later.
What did I need the shiny red apple for? Tastes like chicken. Oh, let's see what that is. Sample the cuisine. Alright, so I'll just eat this apple. Okay. And you don't have to eat it the entirety of the duration, I think. A few seconds is usually enough to trigger the achievement there. Another guy that can drop me the shovel. Ooh, almost one shot. No shovel.
How are you? Safe travels. See you around.
Alright, back to Billy. There's a lot of back and forth with this chain here, but that's okay. It goes by pretty quick. Alright, now he's going to tell you to kill Goldtooth, who is that named kobold we saw up top here earlier. Who is currently dead. so I guess I'll just kill some tumblers while we wait for him to respawn. He's back. Perfect. Oh, he's running away. I didn't realize he did that. Alright. Sometimes mobs run in fear and then they can aggro other mobs and they can cause a mess for you, so kind of want to be careful with how you're killing them and if you're letting them stay at low health for any reason or where you're pulling them to, because when they run, you want to be aware that they're not going to run into a whole bunch of other stuff that you don't want them to run to. I can't believe I haven't gotten the shovel yet. I don't remember it being difficult to find. Okay, we'll just keep going.
You need something? Have a good one.
I hit Honored with Stormwind. And I think that's it for right here. There's a pet battle quest there. There's some other stuff up here, Bountiful Harvest. Alright, so I'm going to head to the Jasper Lode mine at this point. Do that quest up there, and then we'll go down and hand in further concerns, and then hit this eastern hub. There's a bunch of ore I can grab here along the way. Level 17. Here, what are we gonna grab? Increase your strength and stamina. You can use Shield of the Righteousness. That's good. So we'll just do that. Every time I can get a passive, I'm kind of all about it. All the passive bonuses really add up quickly, and you become like this beast. So we're gonna come up here, try to avoid most of these mobs because we don't really need the EXP at this point. Is that squirrel dead? It is. Too bad. Okay, let's hit squirrel with love, and then it's also a part of the pest control, which means I believe I have to kill it too. So let's just refresh, and then if I mouse over the squirrel, where did spawning go? There it is. Now you're 2 out of 2. So these miners up here can drop a mallet. Grab that ore up there. I'm in combat. I don't know what I'm in combat with, but I will come grab the ore. And I believe my only quest here is to scout through the mine, so I'm just gonna kinda pull stuff. I think I have to get towards the spire area on the mine. I'm just gonna line of sight this around the corner here so they don't cast at me, and then kill them all as they come through. Power up that. Good. Scout complete. Is there anything in here that I want? There's copper. 2 copper veins. Sometimes there's a rare spider in the back. I guess I can go back there and check. I think my rare scanner would have picked it up by now, though. But I can go check. Mother Fang is up. Mine spider, mine spider. Mine spider. She usually sits back here, I think. Alright. Well, maybe these guys will give me spider meat or something that's useful. Let's see. Tiger's Eye. Take that. Belt I didn't have too. And small spider legs. I think that's for cooking. Yeah, kebab. Alright. Cool. So, no rare in here, so we'll just head out. I'll do the same thing I did on my way in. I'll just kind of loop these guys around the corner here and then kill them out of line of sight. Okay. You can open these clams and get some clam meat as well. So I'll just round this up since it's one fairly large camp here. Interrupt that cast and just AoE this all down in hopes of getting the mallet. Nope, no mallet. It's okay. 20 silver's good. Alright, so I have a quest to hand in back in at Goldshire, which is the scout through that we just did, but we're going to hand in further concerns. As you can see out here, there's a flight path that we don't know yet, so we're going to grab these quests, grab that flight path, and I can fly back and hand in the quest. I thought for sure I'd have flying by now. It's kind of... Maybe I missed something by not going to Dragonflight. That's okay. It wouldn't really make too much of a difference, it would just be a little faster.
Need help? For the Alliance. Be careful. For the Alliance.
Okay, there's a bunch of quests out here. That's good. I'll just do this one quest on my way over. Pull on this one, go up. Grab another bear. One leashed. That's too bad.
I don't have a target. I need a target.
So the real reason I was coming up here was to get this half-eaten body quest. You're looking for the 2 guards. They didn't have a very good time up here. Grab this copper vein. Need 2 more wolves anyway, so if this guy aggroes, it's fine. I need murlocs. But I have to hand this quest in over here too. Let's see. See if I can just round up a whole bunch. I take like no damage, it's kinda awesome. I can just heal myself with Word Glory too, so up to full. If you did this back in Classic, that's an absolute death sentence. It's kinda crazy how different it is now. Alright, I'll just pull all these guys then. over towards where I need to go. Why the hell did they all evade? Okay.
I don't have a target.
We'll hand in the quest here. Find the second guard. Now I could report back. I found the guards. Gotta kill a bunch more murlocs. Hopefully they won't invade this time. They're evading again. I don't know if I'm pulling too many or what, or if it's just this guy up here who's evading me out. There's a wanted guy down there. I need 3 more murloc fins though. So, try this again. This time I'll just fight them all right here next to him. Seemed to work a little bit better at least.
I need a target.
2 more and a couple bears as well. Cow. Do a slash love to the cow.
I need to get closer.
I need 1 more murloc fin. Hopefully this guy drops it. Of course not.
It's still recharging.
Oh, I got a pearl from that last clam there. That's cool. Alright, we'll just grab a couple more. Okay, we gotta kill this guy. Get James Clark's head. And he also dropped the collector's pickup schedule. That's great. That's another quest. Here's some silver leaf, but I'm not herbalist, so I can't pick it up.
You need something? Safe travels.
There's a tailoring trainer here. I'm gonna use this trainer
How
to
are
kind of. Oh, I'm
See
not.
you
I guess
around.
I was gonna try to use it to sell some of my junk. I'm gonna come out here. There's another quest, and you can see the light over this guy. This is my flight path.
Need help?
So
Go
we're gonna
with
make sure we grab
honor,
that.
friend.
Well met. Go with honor, friend.
Hand in the
Light
2 quests
flesh.
we got here.
Be careful.
Level 18. And what do I want here? I think I'm gonna grab cleanse at this point. Oh, actually, I'm going down towards
All right.
rebuke.
Off I go then.
We got this guy has a fine short bow
I
sometimes,
supply
probably.
only the finest goods.
Oops. So we'll sell all our junk to him. Clam meat we might need. Doesn't look like need large venom sacs. I don't know. I'm gonna hold on to it because it's a reagent for right now. Get rid of the turkey. Get rid of the healing potions. Okay, I'll just keep the rest of it. There's a lot of cooking stuff. At some point I'm gonna pick up cooking. I'll just end up shoving it all in my bank, honestly.
See you around.
Alright, so I have the flight path now. I'm gonna hand in
All right. Off I go then.
Stuff here at Guard Thomas, and then we're gonna go south.
King's honor, friend. Go with honor, friend. Be careful. Need help? Light bless you.
Oh, item level 66. Holy moly, that escalated quickly. 12 strength. Oh, that's for Rhett. Strength stam. Yeah, that's huge.
For the Alliance.
We're gonna equip that. That's a 40 item level upgrade on our weapon. It's huge. So I end up losing the crit and the haste, but I get 5 stam and I get more damage per second and a higher top end damage number. Should be Snoop the Rooter found. Where is he? Oh, there he is, right in the middle of the field. Okay, so I'll grab him. He's a rare elite. It doesn't look like he drops anything specifically for me, but that doesn't mean he can't drop some sort of a bag or a BOE that I don't have equipped yet. He just dropped a bag, so whatever.
I'm out of range.
Gonna try to line of sight the fireball here. Did. Okay, got some more linen scraps. Got the item I needed for the quest, for the manhunt quest. And I think I just need some more linen scraps. So let's see if there's anybody in this barn. One. And some out here. Just round up a bunch of these. The reason I blind there is just to stop them from hitting me while I get my my shield up. My blessed hammer, whatever it's called. Alright, so I need 2 more bears. Here's one right here. Find one more. It's probably right across the river. Prowlers. I think prowlers and bears might share the same respawn, but I'm not gonna say prowlers. I should find a bear. Get over here. So that quest is done too, so we're pretty much done with this area.
I don't have a target.
Let's go hand in all these quests, and then we can collect the wood, and then I can fly back to Goldshire. Unless there's a follow-up to any of these, but I don't remember there being one.
Light be with you. Be careful.
So item level 66 is, you know, a significant upgrade over my dented chestplate, so I never upgraded my chestplate, I guess, when I was in Exile's Reach. So that's huge. Let's see what else we get over here. 66 is a really big eye level for this level.
Light be with you. Farewell. Be careful. Safe
So all
travels.
of these greens should be a pretty significant upgrade. So from 2 strength 3 stam to 5 and 7, so we'll take that.
Light bless you.
So there's another thing that can happen. Items can randomly upgrade when you get them. It's just like a luck thing. So we'll take an item level 71 there for sure. We're going to equip this red linen shirt because we don't have a shirt on yet, and it gets us a transmog. And we're going to hand in
Greetings.
a couple quests
Well
over here.
met. For the Alliance.
So this is an 8-slot bag. I think I have a 6 in here still. A couple 6-slot bags. That should give me 2 more slots of inventory, which is fantastic. Alright, let's go collect all this wood up here. If you want to see what transmogs you have, you can go into your collections and look at your appearance tab, and it will show you everything you've collected so far. There's filters on that. You can see what you haven't collected and where it drops and all sorts of things like that too. This ore up here. I only have 40. I was hoping to get about 200 as I came through. I was flying through this zone though. And as you can see based on the quest tracker, there's only 13 quests left in the zone. It shouldn't take a whole lot of time to get those completed. In fact, I already have 2 of them completed. I guess 1, and then it'll be a second one here when I collect this last piece of lumber. So we're gonna hand this quest in.
Need
here.
help? Be careful.
What is that?
Ready
Is
to
that battle
work.
res? It's battle res intercession. I'm gonna. I used to put that
All
there. I'm
right.
gonna put this here.
Off I go then.
It's weird. I played red for so long that it's usually sacrifice and Bob. Where can I put taunt? It's fine. Alright, so I do notice I didn't explore the bottom right-hand corner of the map here, and there's an achievement to explore all of Elwynn Forest, so I'm gonna go do that real quick. And then I will fly back to Goldshire. There's also a rare up here that I think drops a unique BOE, but I'll take care of that later. I want to say the rares in this zone have a 30-minute... Cool, there it is. Have a 30-minute respawn. Okay. So my game just freaked out and lagged a whole bunch there. Let's go over here and at the
Open
Mount
for
Trainer.
business.
I have 34 gold. Let's see, I can sell this. I can sell my weapon that I got from Exile's Reach, some armor. Wait, hold on, what was that? What did I just sell? I sold gloves. I need those. Those are a huge upgrade too. Be careful when you're selling, but the buyback feature is there if you need to. 17 healing potions, backpack. All right, I think I'm good there. So I could collect all these mounts at this point. I have 34 gold. That's 27, 29, right? Like 27, 30 gold basically.
Safe
And
travels.
we'll just learn them all. The crazy thing about mounts in this game is like very big part of this game.
What can I do for you?
Let's see if I go to all. Sometimes
Safe
if you go to
travel.
all on these vendors, they have some more stuff that like they wouldn't have otherwise.
Need
Let's see
help?
if this guy has anything for us. No, he does not. All right.
Light bless
So
you.
now I'm just gonna hop on the Griffin and head back to Goldshire.
Hey there. See you later.
And I'll put my talent point in. And where do I want to put that? I guess I need all of these skills anyway, so I can just go, Grand Crusader here. Because resetting Avenger Shield would be pretty sweet. Okay, so here we're going to hand in the Jasper Lode Mine that we did a little bit ago.
King's honor, friend. Go with honor, friend.
And accept the
Be
quest.
careful.
Westbrook Garrison needs help. Just making sure I'm not missing anything. I don't think I am. Alright, we're going to head over.
I need a
Waterlogged
target.
chest found. Might as well just go grab that. It has a recipe in it. Something's a sword.
I don't have a target.
It's down here in the bottom of the lake. Alright, so I got the Red Defias mask. And I did get the sword, the Pilfered Short Sword, and I got the recipe for the Crocolisk, which is great. Unfortunately, it's going to just sit in my bags for a little bit because I don't have cooking leveled, but I can, after I finish this zone, I'm going to hearth back to Stormwind, and I will put all this stuff in the bank. Really, I shouldn't have bought those mounts. I should have bought the bank tab for reagents. I think it's 100 gold, but maybe I'll make that before the end of the zone, we'll see. Alright, so hand in your Westbrook Garrison needs help
King's
quest
honor,
here.
friend. Light bless you. For the Alliance.
Grab a couple more quests. One is for Hogger, and the other is to kill some gnolls down there. I'm just going to come over here and grab this ore. Think you're gonna interrupt me? Alright, so we got all the ore. Got the waterlogged chest, so that can get out of my log. I'm gonna quickly hop into Westfall, although we're not gonna be going here right now, and I'm just gonna hand this quest in. And I'm not gonna pick up the next one in the chain.
Greetings. Light bless you.
Alright.
Be careful.
So we'll go back there later. After we finish Elwynn, we're gonna go to Westfall anyway, but figure I just get that out of my log for the time being. What is this? I think that's just telling me that I have the quest. So down here, there's going to be a whole bunch of gnoll camps, and I'm going to just try to round them up as much as I can and AoE them. Used to be a pretty significant grind to get these 8 headbands, and I think they probably get an 100% drop rate. We're pretty close to, so... That's crazy. All right.
It's too far away.
Just in case they drop any of the hammers, I'm just gonna round up an arcane here.
I need to get closer.
Done. Okay, they didn't drop the hammer, but I did get some linen, which is nice. 52 linen now at this point. There's a rare here somewhere. Let's get him. I'm kind of just letting those guys run because they might have support. They probably won't. I got some BOE cloth boots there. I'll just vendor. It's probably something I could sell in the auction house for a little bit of gold, but at this point, like, I'll just vendor it for the transmog. That's what I'm gonna do if I don't have something. Alright, so here's Hogger. He's the elite that we have to kill for that last quest that we picked up. Nothing too dangerous at this point. He summons a bunch of mini guys, which will just hit me down. Stop him from eating. I just stunned him there, and he is at 1% health. Pick up this quest here. As
Need help?
I thought it was Jaina that came in. I guess it's not.
What can I do for you?
Anyway, General Hammond Clay comes in. He's gonna take Hogger away to jail. So you'll see Hogger again in a little while when we do stockades. I don't think I have to actually sit around here and wait for this RP to finish. So since I don't think I have to, I'm gonna go hand in these quests. I have to go back to Goldshire to hand this one in for Hogger. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna what quests do I have left? Oh, it's not actually 10 quests left. It was only 2 quests left. All right.
Greetings.
Let's hand this one in here.
Go with honor, friend.
The boots. I'm gonna hurt at this point. Can I? All right. Can I hurt from here? All right, I can. I don't know why my UI is doing that. Probably one of the add-ons I have installed, but I'll reload it later. So we're just hurting back to Stormwind to save some time. While I'm here, I'm gonna deposit everything I can into my bank. See, I can't even access the mailbox this time because I'm still on the starter account. Which is fine. I'll upgrade it here soon. So the bank costs 1 gold, so we can definitely purchase that. And I have a deposit all reagents tab, so we're just gonna do that and deposit all the reagents. We'll put that there, that there. Recipe. I don't need tough jerky anymore. I think
See you
that's
around.
most of it. So let's.
It's not ready yet.
We'll just
Good
put the
day
clam
to
meat
you.
in the bank as well. And
Have
we're
a good
to go.
one.
And I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna check if the starter account can use the auction house or not. I don't think I can. Not available for trial accounts. Okay. And that's something they do so that bots don't take over the auction house.
Making a special purchase?
A bunch of stuff and sell gold and all that. Totally get that. So,
All right.
Alright, so all my reagents are in the bank. Bags are clear. Got 9 gold. I should be done with quests and achievements. I don't understand what these achievements are. Pilgrim's Bounty. Oh, okay, so they're achievements for the event that's going on, I guess. I'm not going to be doing that right now, so I think that puts that's us done with Elwynn Forest. For the most part.
Need help?
So we're gonna fly back down to
For the
Goldshire
Alliance.
and hit this next quest in. We'll hit level 20 here.
Well met. Be careful.
There it is. So now it's saying to subscribe to get to level 70 and be able to access more stuff. You got a whole bunch of achievements. Into the Blue, Wild Blue Yonder, level 20, and then Fledgling Hero of World of Warcraft, which is to cross game reward, Paladin Hero Hearthstone. Okay. So I'm gonna just select my talent point here, which is gonna be Rebuke. So now not only do I have an Interrupt on Avenger Shield, but I also have it on Rebuke, which is my kick. And I actually have a stun Hammer of Justice. It's one of the reasons I like playing Paladin. There's just so much versatility to what you can do and how much when it comes to kicking and things like that. So we will head over here. I want to say the fishing trainer is here, and I think the cooking trainer is in town. So I'm going to just make sure I get all of my professions real quick. What's in here? Leatherworking. Okay, I don't need that. Alright, so here is the fishing trainer.
You need something?
Great, I can fish absolutely everywhere now.
Have a good one.
So that's important. I'm going to equip those legs because that's a huge upgrade. And
hello.
Do I need a fishing rod anymore?
See you
I don't
later.
even know. You used to. You used to need a fishing rod and a lure and all that, but I haven't done this in so long, I have no idea. Oh, I can fly. Oh, that's so nice. Okay, sweet. I think there's a cooking trainer in here. Bartender, cooking trainer.
Hey there.
Some cooking, a bunch of other stuff. Great.
See you later.
Butcher, do you have any recipes?
What are you looking for?
No.
For the Alliance.
Sometimes you find like recipes and things in weird places. I just always look around. But I don't think I need to do any of that at this point. So we are 100% done with the quests in Elwynn Forest. The achievements that we have missed at this point are both for the Pilgrim's Bounty for Stormwind. I don't know what that entails. I haven't done Pilgrim's Bounty in probably like 15 years since it very first came out, so I have no idea. And then the next thing to do, other than activate my account, because as you can see my experience bar is gone, so they kind of just cap you right here. So free trial cap reach, so I can't do anything else. I'm just going to, I wonder, can I still mine? Can I still do stuff? Okay. Okay, I can still mine at least. But I'm just gonna fly down towards Westfall. Collections are blinking at me for some reason. Don't have any pets yet, don't have any toys yet, don't have any heirlooms. And there's the campsite, okay. so we're gonna fly to Westfall, and I'm gonna call this first stream right here. I'm gonna review the VOD to make sure that the drop frames and everything else that I've been seeing on my end isn't too awful. If it is, I might change up my streaming software. My next stream will do Westfall, and maybe after Westfall, Redridge. I think I'll do Redridge after Westfall. Um, oh, the Nightmare Dragons are up. That's cool. So that's where we'll go next time. I'm probably gonna try to do 1 or 2 zones a stream, since they are so quick and easy like this. As you can see here, I'll just close up all the things again. The overall percentage is at 0.042. Um, when you start the game on a new account, it started me at 60 things collected and all the things. So technically today we've collected 700 and what 45 between quests and transmogs and achievements and things like that. So that's a pretty good first stream for 2 hours and 40 minutes. Like I said, next stream 2 more zones with this paladin, and it will not be on a starter account anymore, so I'll have access to more things, mailbox, auction, and then I'll also add the authenticator for the 4 extra bag slots, and we'll go from there. So thanks everybody who tuned in, thanks everybody who's watching the video that I'm posting on YouTube right now, and I will see you all in the next one.